Hey everybody, it's UndoneLyric, and yep, it's commentary. And this is actually going to be one of my first videos that I put on my very own channel. I basically have two channels. I have Spontaneous Gameplay, which I've worked really hard to try to build it up, do whatever I can do. Now I have UndoneLyric as a channel, so that way people can see just my commentaries. I saw a lot of people saying, you know, oh, I don't want to see other people's commentaries, I just want to see yours. So this is the response to you guys. Literally, I'm just gonna wing this. I am kind of tired, and you know, there's something I kind of wanted to bring up with you guys about a certain commentator. A certain commentator that is machinima commentator. Pretty popular guy. I actually ran into him in a lobby, and you know, he got in, and it was on Hotel, one of the new maps, and he was on the opposite team, and I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna lie. There was a part of me I was like, oh, this is not gonna be good. All right, and he pretty much beasted. He did. The host quit. Everybody got kicked out of the lobby, etc., etc., etc. I don't know what happened, but anyways, before all that happened, he was like 30 something, and I don't know, maybe 3 or 4, and it was only like halfway through the match. Okay, and then I started to get really down. This all happened tonight, by the way. Tonight being the 5th. Well, actually, it's this morning. Whatever. So all this happened, you know, and I started getting kind of down, and I was like, man, this dude can just jump in any lobby and just rape. This really sucks. Like, what am I doing? Like, how can I compete with these guys that can do this kind of stuff? And, you know, I went outside, and I just, like, you know, thought about it for a second, you know, just getting some fresh air. 'Cause I do that. I like to get some fresh air, go outside, whatever. So I went outside, whatever, and I'm thinking, and I'm like, you know what? He's in my recent players. I'm going to go see exactly what he's doing. You know what I mean? I wanted to, like, mimic. And actually, this is a same class he uses. If you watch his videos often, you'll know probably exactly who I'm talking about once I get into this a little further. Just so you know, this is a Galil with a suppressor, black jacket, sleight of hand, hacker, and I didn't buy claymores, but he usually uses claymores. Alright, and he plays on sensitivity 2, all default. Okay, so you'll probably figure out who this is. I'll actually tell you guys. I was really debating, and it makes me really question a lot of things. So let me get into this a little further. So I started going through his recent games, and I noticed a lot. I'm talking a ton of them. Almost all of them, okay, are showing, you know, 7 kills, 2 deaths. 5 kills, 1 death. 3 kills, 1 death. You know, 10 kills, 3 deaths. I'm seeing this like over and over, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom! You got the one beast gameplay where he goes, you know, 70 and 3, or you know, like 58 and 3 or something. Okay. What he's doing in order to obtain good gameplay is he's getting into a match. He's feeling it out for the first couple minutes, seeing whether or not he can like pwn some noobs, basically, so to speak. And if he can't, or he's having a rough time getting his kill streaks going, hops out of the lobby, goes into a new lobby, which I find to be a little bit of a cheap shot. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get gameplays, I guess, but it really surprised me. I really thought ipwnstar4hire, oh, I said his name, would actually just go into a lobby and just beast. I really thought that's how it worked with him. But, I mean, I was watching his gameplays where he wasn't doing so good, and, you know, the dude wasn't doing so good. I'm not saying the guy sucks or anything, but I'm just saying it feels like there's like a blanket over it. You know what I mean? I don't know. So, I don't know. This is going to be some drama-filled stuff here. I'm telling you. Probably going to get a lot of hate for that. But it's absolutely true. How can you tell? How can you tell I'm not lying? Alright, add him. Add him as a friend. He's probably not going to accept it. But okay, whatever. Add him. Alright, it's ipwnstar4hire with a number 4. Alright. Even though he doesn't accept your game invite, or, I mean, not your game invite, your friend request, if you press Y while you're in the lobby, you can actually scroll down to the bottom, and it'll say friend request pending, and it'll have his gamer tag there, so you can look at his, like, you know, recent games and stuff. Go to his recent games and look what he's doing. Like all of them are like that. And just so he basically looks for a lobby where he's got good connection and it's nothing but noobs, so that way he can get a beast gameplay. That's all he looks for, period. He doesn't even play the game for fun. He's just playing it to get good gameplays, so that way, I don't know what his objective is. Probably to make some money. Yeah, you know what? Look, I got a little campy on these barrels. You know, sue me, whatever. You know, alright, let me ask you this, okay? Before someone starts giving me some drama about this. If you were sitting in front of these barrels, and people were just walking right past you, you're going to say you're going to run the other way and not kill them? Come on now. I mean, it's a cheap shot, but I'll take it. So it makes me wonder, you know, getting back onto this whole Pawn Star thing. And I based this gameplay after, you know, what I was seeing him do. I actually hopped in and out of, like, I think 4 different lobbies before I got this one. And basically I'd get in the beginning of it, I'd get like 3 or 4 kills, and if I died more than like once or twice, hopped out. Alright? And this is one that it seemed to roll alright, so I just went with it. Normally I'd never do that. But I just did it just to emulate it, just to see if it made it a lot easier to get a gameplay. Yes, it was. Now, I almost hate to even say any of this, because now everybody's just going to be hopping in and out of lobbies looking for noobs, and it's going to be a mess. But, you know, it makes me really wonder about some of the other bigger commentators, you know, like Xjaws, for example. You know, his friends list is full, and he doesn't play with anybody. You know what I mean? So it's really hard to see what his recent games look like. I would be very interested in seeing what his recent games look like. I think that would be really, really something. Because the guy, like I said, he always plays by himself. He never plays in a party. I mean, he probably does pretty rarely, but for the most part, the guy doesn't really play in a party. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I hate to even throw it around that way, but I don't know. I need something to talk about. And, you know, like I said, with the Pawn Star for Hire thing, it was absolutely true. You know, like I said, if you don't believe me, just try to add him and then go to look at his recent games. His friends list was not full. I looked at his friends that he had on there. He had Only Use Me Blade, Woody's Gamer Tag, a couple other people. No one else that really stuck out really hard, but I don't know. It's kind of a disappointment. Because, like, honestly, Pawn Star for Hire was one of those ones that I felt like, yeah, you know, this dude is a beast. You know, I as far as I know of, he was one of the very first people on Modern Warfare 2 to actually get a triple nuke. And, you know, it makes me wonder a lot of things. You know, a lot of these bigger commentators come out with a lot of crazy stuff that just doesn't happen to most people. And they come out with it really consistently, so it makes me really wonder if it's not like wrestling, if you catch my drift. You know? I mean, I know there's people out there that can pull out really good gameplays consistently, but I don't know, after I saw what I saw tonight, it's really making me take a second look at everything. I don't believe I'm going to put myself at a level where I'm going to be hopping in and out of lobbies, trying to find a good game. I'll do it if I'm desperate, possibly. If just for some reason I've had a really bad week or something, that's the only time I might do that. But as long as I just keep playing the game like I've been playing, and I just whip out some gameplays, you know, I'll just keep doing that. So that's pretty much the end of the commentary. Wow. Alright. Bye.